In today's session, I will guide you about how to create a free tier account on AWS Cloud platform. Once you create a free tier account, you are getting $100 credits in AWS account, which can be used within 6 months. So it means for 6 months you can use this $100 credits. It's a wonderful thing. Whenever you want to create an AWS account, you require an email ID and you require a valid credit card or debit card. Remember, your email ID should be fresh. You should have never used that email ID on AWS Cloud platform, and your credit card should also be fresh. You should have not used that credit card or debit card on AWS Cloud platform. If you have already created one account using that credit card or debit card, then you will not get $100 free credits. So I will recommend use another credit or debit card. If you don't have, borrow from your friends, relatives, mother, father, anybody who can just give you a credit card, because you will just require for few minutes only for verification purpose. Okay, so you require a valid credit card or debit card but fresh, which was never used. Yes, you can use your same mobile number, no problem. Mobile number can be same. It will ask you your Aadhaar card, PAN card, whatever verification documents, that PAN card details you upload, that can be same. It means if you have created 10 accounts using same PAN card, no problem. If you have created 10 AWS account using same mobile number, no problem. But email ID should be fresh and credit card should be fresh. If you are creating for the first time, no problem. Your email ID is for the first time, credit or debit card is for the first time. But there are some people who are creating second, third account on AWS Cloud. So I am giving you an idea that before creating the account, make sure you have a fresh email ID and a fresh credit card, debit card ready with you. Just go to aws.amazon.com portal. And though you want to create an account, but just say, I want to sign in to the console. Once you press the button, I want to sign in to the console, it will take you to a page where you need to put your credentials. But as you are not having any account, you will say, I want to create a new AWS account. When you say, I want to create a new AWS account, it will take you to the sign up page and it will ask you to enter an email ID. The root user means the user who is the owner of the account. Root user means a user who is the owner of the account. He is known as owner, root user. So as you are creating an account, you are the owner of your account. Now, whenever you create a new AWS account, by default up to 6 months, you will not get any cost. Why? Because you are getting $100 credits by default when you register for your new account. But you can also earn extra $100 by completing various activities. When you join live Attari classes training at Attari Classes, in lectures I will explain you about some activities, what you can do, and you can get the credits. Now, as I want to create a new AWS account, I will go ahead and put an email ID, any Gmail ID or Yahoo ID, any email ID you can use. I am putting my official email ID. Yes, if you are working for TCS, Wipro, Accenture, you can also use your official email IDs, no problem. Okay, now the point over here is that the email ID which you are using, you should make sure this is a fresh email ID. There are some students who have already created an account on AWS platform. So if you have already used that email ID, you cannot use the same email ID again. You require a fresh email ID. And you need to select your name. Like for example, I can give the name Attari batch because I'm using for to take the training at Attari classes, right? So Attari batch, but you give the name like Nitin Cloud, Maksud Cloud, Wipro Cloud, TCS Cloud, ICICI Bank Cloud, some name you can give. Once you say, I am ready, and you say verify email address, a security verification might come, not always, which will ask you to verify whether you are having a valid account. You just say whether you are a valid human being, you need to enter valid captcha. Now, once you give this details, it will send you one authentication code OTP on your email ID. I have gotten authentication code 547934, 547934. Sometimes it might happen that you are not getting the code in your inbox. Then you need to search this email ID. Why? This email ID if you search, you will get a mail. If that mail has gone into junk folder or spam folder, sometimes it might go. So just search the mail using this email ID. You will get an email, and once you get an email, you can find the OTP and verify yourself. Now, it will ask you to put a password. You can go ahead and put some complex password with alphabet, with numeric letters, with some special characters, and with one capital letter, whatever it is, right? One capital alphabet. And now I will go ahead and say I want to continue. Once I say I want to continue, after 15 July 2025, Amazon has come with two options. Either you can register for a free account, which is valid only for 6 months, or you can go for a paid account. But remember, by default, whenever you register, you get $100 credit, as I explained earlier. If you do some activities, you get more $100 extra. So total, you might get $200, but by default, $100 everybody will get. So this $100 you can use for doing all the practicals, lab practice along with the trainer, and you are coming only at Attari classes for 5 weekends, right? Saturday, Sunday, Saturday, Sunday. So in 5 weekends, approximately 1.5 months, your course is completed. Still, you are having much time to use the $100 credits. In 6 months, you can use it, right? So free plan will give you 6 month access only, and paid plan will give you, your account will not automatically be closed. But free plan, the problem is that your account will get closed automatically, right? So it is recommended that always you create a paid account. Why? In free account, you are not getting access to all AWS service. Some AWS service which we are going to use in our syllabus, which might not be covered in free plan. So I will recommend you to always go for a paid plan. Why? You will not pay any bill. Why? Because you are getting $100 credit by default. And if you complete the challenge, you are getting more $100 credit. So $200 credits you are already having. Okay. So I will recommend to go for a paid plan. And now I will go. In case if you have selected a free plan, later on you can upgrade to paid plan also. Not a problem. Okay, I will show you later on. Now it is asking you why you are creating an account. If you are creating for your company purpose, you can select business. Otherwise, you can select personal. Now you need to put all your details properly. It is saying who is the account owner. If you are putting your name over here, make sure this name is very important. Same name you need to have an identity proof also, because in next step it will ask you your identity proof like PAN card or some election card, depending upon the country and location. Because in Attari classes, people are participating from different parts of the world. Till today, we have students participated in Attari classes from around 30 countries approximately. So whatever is your name, make sure you should have a valid identity proof, because the next step you need to submit the proof. So make sure you give a valid name now, and give a proper mobile number, because mobile number verification will also happen. Okay, so make sure that all information given is correct, and make sure whatever address you are giving, that is also 100% correct. Why? Because sometimes they will ask you to submit your address proof also. Okay, so make sure all the details are correct up to the mark. There is no problem. And because it is autofill, everything is done autofill, but I'm trying to manually fill some things, so that sometimes due to autofill it creates a problem in the browser. So I'm trying to change something manually. By the way, I have filled all the information up to my knowledge, it's correct. Okay, and now I will go ahead and say agree and continue. It will take me to the next step. Now, once I go to the next step, it is very important that at the time of the lecture, I told you, you should require a valid credit card or debit card, because verification of your credit card and debit card will happen, so that Amazon says we want to prevent the fraud. We want to check whether you are a valid human being, because many bots are creating a fake account. So just to verify, they will ask you for a credit card or debit card. Now, once they are asking you for credit card or debit card, if you are from outside India, generally they will deduct $1. If you are in India, they will deduct 2 rupees. But if they are deducting $1 or 2 rupees, don't worry, it will be refunded into your account. It is just for verification purpose only. Okay. Now, remember that whenever you are putting your credit card or debit card number, you need to make sure your Visa, Master, whatever cards are listed over here. In some country, another option might also come. In India, Rupee is used, so Rupee option is there. If you are in some other country, your local country cards also might be displayed. But one thing you should remember, your card, credit card or debit card, is having online transaction, e-commerce transaction, POS transaction, domestic and international transaction both enabled. There are many people who have not enabled the transaction on their card because most of the banks for security purpose will disable this option. So if your card is having those options disabled, I will show you like my bank, I have logged into internet banking and you can see that once I select my account number and card, it will show me the domestic limits and international limit both options. You need to go ahead and enable these options. See, I have enabled these all options, right? You need to enable the e-commerce transaction, on retail transaction, the online transaction, right? If you don't enable domestic and international transactions on your card, then my dear friend, your card will not work on AWS platform. So I will recommend before putting the card details, you make sure that your card is activated for online e-commerce transaction, online transaction. Otherwise, your card verification will fail. Many people are facing this issue. But one more important thing, if you have already created one AWS account earlier and you have used credit card 1, you cannot use same credit card 1 over here. No. If you use the same credit card, after all steps are completed, it will give you one another warning message that also I will show you today. This error will tell you that after all the steps are completed, if you use the same credit card or debit card, it will give you one message that you are not eligible for new credits. Why? Because you have linked an information your card is already used in previous AWS account, so you cannot get any credit. So my dear friends, remember, don't use the credit card or debit card which you have already used to create an account. Always use a fresh debit card or credit card. Now, if you are not having credit card or debit card, generally corporate people, they are working for multiple companies, right? They're switching jobs, so they are having 2 3 saving account in banks, right? Current account if you have, or credit card you have, it's okay. If you don't have a card, you can take your family members card, your friends, relatives, anybody card you can use. It's just for verification purpose. For few minutes you require, just okay, your family people, your friends will trust you, so they will give you the card and you can put the card details over here. Now, whether it's a credit card or debit card doesn't make sense, but make sure your credit card or debit card, everything is, all the online transactions options are enabled so that it can be used online. Now my dear friends, after I have put my card details, I need to put my expiration details also over here, and you need to put the 3-digit code which is known as generally a security code, which is available on the back side of your card. So I will put my security code and it will ask me the card holder name. If you are using your relative card or somebody else card, then you need to put your relative or somebody's card details. No issues. Okay, somebody's card names, whoever card is there, you can put your card name, card holder names. Okay, so it might be your relative, friend cards also. If you are not having your own card, or if you have already used your card, then you need to make sure you are using somebody else card. Otherwise you will not get $100 credit. Now, save card and charge automatically for future payments. I will recommend don't click on this option. Why? Because we don't want to save card. We are having $100 credit, or if you complete the challenge, you will get $200 credit. So there is no requirement to save the card and make the payment to AWS. So we don't want to save the card, right? Now, it is asking, do you want to give the PAN information? Generally for company purpose, we want to do the text settings. Okay. We are not giving anything over here because we are creating just for learning purpose. I will say no. And I will go ahead on the next step. And in the next step, my dear friends, my card verification will be done. It will take me to the bank website, redirect, and say that we have sent you an OTP. Please enter the OTP sent onto your mobile number. Now, if you are getting an OTP on your mobile number, you need to enter that OTP. Once I submit my OTP, it will go ahead and try to confirm the payment with my bank account. Once the bank account is verified, 2 rupees or $1 is deducted successfully, it will take you to the next page and say that you need to confirm your identity. Now remember, we are creating the account for academic use, for learning purpose. You can say learning or you can say personal use. Okay. And you can say I'm an individual, I'm not a company, right? And it will ask you to upload your valid identity proof, because in India PAN card is used, in your country something else might be used, so it might ask depending upon the country to update your proof. Now you need to give your valid birth date also, okay, as per the PAN card, as per the document. And you need to enter your proper identity ID, that is PAN card number, properly. It will ask you that your PAN card, because in the earlier step I told you please put the proper name. If you have put the proper name, it will show you the same name, and same name should be there on your PAN card also. It will verify it. But it will ask you that you need to choose the file. You need to choose the file. If I go ahead and I say I want to choose my file, I will upload my PAN card details. Okay. And I allow AWS to verify the details using the third party card service, right? Once I say I am allowing, AWS can go ahead and verify whether this person by the name Maksud Shekha is a valid, is identity proof is valid. Yes. Remember, your credit card can be from your relatives friend also, doesn't matter, but identity proof should belong to the same name what you have given at the time of creation account. You gave I address, right? You gave your name, same name should be there. Your credit card name can be different, that is not a problem. Now when I go ahead and upload my card, my PAN card, it will go ahead and try to verify. And now it will tell me that please verify your mobile number. Do you want a voice call OTP or SMS OTP? If I go ahead and say I want to verify my mobile number, it will go ahead and say, okay, let's verify. It will go ahead and say, we'll send you a text message. Now you can get a voice call also. Both options are there. I will go ahead and say I am happy with a text message, but again it is asking me a CAPTCHA code for a security purpose. I will go ahead and submit the CAPTCHA. Now it is asking me please put the code. The code is 2201 which I have received on SMS. If you don't get, you can go to the previous page and try to get a voice OTP, right? A voice call will come where you will get this 4-digit code on the voice call. Now, when I go ahead and say I want to continue, I am not getting any error. If my card is old card, I will get that error which I have shown you earlier. That was the error which is known as free tier error. You will get this error. If you have already used the card, credit card or debit card, and you are using for the second time in the second account, you will get this error that you are not eligible for $100 credit. You have already used this card. So remember, your card should be 100% a new card. If your card is new card, you will not get any error and your sign up will be completed. Now it is asking you, do you want a basic support or a Amazon developer support or business support? Because you will take support from Maksud. Maksud will help you on WhatsApp also, not to worry. So just say basic support and say I want to complete the sign up process. Once you say complete the sign up process, dear friends, it will go ahead and say we are activating your account, which will take few minutes, and you will also receive an email when your account activation is completed. Now whenever you want to create an account or sign into the console, you need to press this button, yes, sign into the console. Whenever you say sign into the console, it will automatically bring you to the AWS console home. Okay. Now remember, if you go ahead and sign out from your account due to some reason, if you sign out from your account and you go again and say I want to sign into the console, if you again go ahead and say sign into the console, remember one thing, it will always ask you, do you want to sign in with your account ID, IAM username, password? Don't go for IAM user login. No, you should always select root login. Why? You are the owner of the account. What is this? You will come to know later on. Okay. When you join the class, I will explain you. But as of now, you need to select sign in using, always select this option, sign in using root user. Why? If you select this option, it will give you option to put your account owner email ID. You are the root user account owner. So I am the account owner. So I will put my email ID, what I have created using which I have done the registration, and now when I put my email ID, it will ask me for the password. I can put my password which I have given at the time of registration, and now I can go ahead and say sign in. My sign in process will tell me, okay, you have logged out for the first time and you are logging in. We have sent you one verification code. But remember, when I go over here for my verification code, that verification code will come on my email ID. But before that, I want to show you something. There might be multiple emails received on your email ID. For example, I have received one email that welcome to AWS Amazon Web Service. We are okay, you have created account which might take 24 hours to activate. But then you will receive an email that your customer verification was completed, your PAN card was verified. You will also receive an email that you have got $100 credits, and you can get more $100 if you complete the task given by Amazon. So my dear friends, you can access all the services now. Why? Because you have registered for AWS account. And now my dear friends, it is saying that because I have logged out and logged in again, it is showing that we have sent you one OTP. Can you log in? Yes. I will go ahead, 453417 453417. I will say verify and continue. And my dear friends, I have signed into the account. So whenever you sign in, make sure you use the root user ID. Now, if you want to verify you have received the credits, in the top right corner, there is an option available. Go to billing and cost management. Once you go to billing and cost management, it will show you something over here. One option it will show you about credits. When you click on this option about credits, my dear friends, the good news is that it will show you $100 credits are there in your account, right? So $100 credits are available in your account. Now you can use this $100 credits, no need of tension. And which services you can use? It will show you all the services of AWS Cloud where your credits can be used. So now you're tension free. 5 weekends, you can do all the practical, you can do all the testing. You will not get any bill. Why? Because if you are using 5, 10, $20, it's okay. You are having $100. No need to take tension, right? Some people at the time of creation of account might have selected free account. Now you want to convert to paid account because you want to use all the services, but you will not get the bill. Why? Because you are again a $100 credits. So if you are using paid plan, you don't get bill. You will first utilize this $100. 6 month validity is there. Now, when you click on free tier now, and if you have registered for a free account, your option will come upgrade to the paid account, right? So you can upgrade to the paid account. In case you have created a free account, you can upgrade to the paid account. But because I have already created a paid account, there is no tension. My account is full-fledged done. It's activated. And now I can use for all the practical and Attari classes. Hopefully everybody has enjoyed. Take care. Bye-bye. Best of luck.